have identified until now at the Solar Impulse Foundation more than 1,600 technical solutions like systems, processes, devices, material, products that allow to protect the environment in every sector, including climate action, in an economically profitable way. And we are bringing these solutions as a proof that we can decarbonize with an advantage for the people who are doing it. Why do we have 28 COPs? Because in the 27 previous COPs, the narrative was not appealing. It created resistance and opposition. We were told that decarbonization is something sacrificial, that it's expensive, that it's a burden, an effort. We have to reduce mobility, reduce comfort, reduce economic growth. How do you want to motivate the people at the COP, who are people from the political and industrial world, by saying something that is contrary to their advantages? So you need to change the narrative. You have to make it appealing, to make it attractive. And what we are presenting, thanks to the solutions that are economically profitable to protect the environment, is a completely other language. We can say that the goal is to modernize our world, replace what is polluting by what is protecting the environment, be more energy efficient, resource efficient, use the waste as a resource going to a circular economy. And if you do that, you stop to waste natural resources, you stop to waste energy, but you stop to waste money. So when we have climate urgency, because we put CO2 in the atmosphere, at the same minute, we have an imperative for the economy to save the money that is lost with this waste of energy and resources. So basically, if you make the most modern world today, being efficient, using the best solutions to do that, and create a positive and qualitative economy, the decarbonization will come as a logical consequence of the modernization. But you will have everybody with you, because everybody would like to modernize. Everybody would like to be more efficient and profitable, which means that you will federate instead of rejecting people. And this is what we absolutely have to implement if we want to be more successful in the COPs. It's what I hope, and this is why I present this new narrative to the negotiators, to the heads of states, to the ministers, to the institutions, to the United Nations, and trying really to show that it is ridiculous to resist against climate action, because today it has become economically profitable. It is a diversification with new business opportunities. You create more jobs. You take an advantage in doing it. And it's not only for CO2, because you have climate change deniers who say it's complete bullshit with these CO2 things. But even if there was no climate change, it would be logical as much as ecological to fight against the polluting emissions that kill 8 million people per year, to fight against inefficiency, waste of resources, against the destruction of biodiversity. All these things make sense even if there was no CO2 issues. So you need to have this vision that we are not fighting against climate change to protect the planet, but to protect humankind, the quality of life of human beings. And you can do it by preserving the economy and the industry, but pushing them to go in the direction of efficiency, clean technologies and renewable energies. And maybe there's another thing I can add. We speak a lot about phasing out or phasing down fossil fuels in the final declaration. If the final declaration is not ambitious enough, it doesn't mean that we cannot act. We can act on the consumption level. We as citizens, as industries, as countries, if we become more efficient, we will stop wasting 3/4 of the energy that is produced. And if we consume less fossil fuels, it will imply necessarily a slowdown in the production. So even if the producers don't want to slow down the production, we can slow down the consumption. And this is really important to understand. And we can do it profitably. And this is one thing that has been set at the COP. 123 countries have made a pledge to triple up the renewable energies by 2030 and to double the energy efficiency, to reduce the consumption. So here is exactly what we need to compensate the production of fossil fuels if we cannot slow down the production of fossil fuels.